Our question is time a medium? There certainly is a strong sense in which it's a medium. I talked about space as a medium, and in general relativity, or even in special relativity, it's unnatural to separate space and time. The natural thing is space-time, because what looks like space to one person can look like a mixture of space and time to a moving observer, and yet they have equally valid perspectives. So definitely, space is medium, so is time. It's subject to the dynamics of nearby objects. So time slows down near a massive body. This is called the gravitational redshift, and there are other effects like that. Now, inside materials, time can even do funnier things. Like, I introduced the concept of a time crystal now about 5 years ago, and this is inside some materials, time becomes a cycle, a circle. It goes back to itself. So that's in essence what a time crystal is. So just as in certain kinds of materials, particles can have funny properties, so can time. Another fascinating aspect of time is that the laws of physics look very accurately the same if you run time forwards or backwards, the fundamental laws, even though everyday life doesn't. But maybe we should not go much further.
I think what people are fascinated by with time is that, as you said, time and space are intricately related, yet you can do circles in space, and at least in the world in which we live, you can't go yet a circle in time.
Right.
And it seems, therefore, very strange. But the fact that it's malleable,
yes.
the only thing I want to add, which I may have said to this audience at one point or another, is that this time dilation in the presence of gravity is not esoteric at all. It's the reason many of you made it here, because your GPS satellites wouldn't work if we didn't take into account the fact that time on those satellites is different than time on Earth, because they're farther away from the Earth than we are. And it accounts, if we didn't account for that, they'd go out of sync in about a minute. No. So it really is, we have to take into account general relativity every day for you to get to work or wherever you're going.
I'm not sure I mentioned it, but the time crystals have recently been actually discovered experimentally.
So yeah,
that's fun.
There was a question on time crystals, but I thought we didn't have time to do that.